Your side of the bed stayed cold forever. After the night you left, like warmth itself abandoned. Everything we had built. Now every sleepless early morning feels heavier somehow, because absence becomes physical when nobody's there now. You used to steal the blanket nightly, curling closer in your sleep, murmuring unfinished sentences, too quiet to fully keep. I'd wake before the sunrise sometimes, watching pale light touch your face, thinking love looked less like fireworks, more like peaceful space. The final week felt strangely gentle. No screaming, no slam doors, just two tired humans realizing something couldn't survive anymore. You folded clothes in silence, mostly eyes exhausted, distant, numb. And somehow quiet heartbreak hurt deeper than violent endings ever could have done. Some relationships don't explode, they slowly lose heat. Your side of the bed stayed cold forever, still freezing through my veins. Every lonely dawn reminds me nothing stayed the same. And every pale blue morning shadow still tears across my chest, because emptiness beside you feels different than normal loneliness. For months I slept near the edge still, leaving space beside my arm, as if your body might return there, through habit or through harm. Funny how the nervous system clings to patterns after grief, like the body keeps believing before the mind believes. Last winter during heavy snowfall, I woke reaching out again, touching only frozen sheets instead at 4:10 a.m. And suddenly the whole apartment felt impossibly quiet then, like love itself had physically left the bed we slept in. Nobody explains how silence changes after someone leaves permanently. Your side of the bed stayed cold forever, and part of me froze too. Inside sleepless early mornings, and memories of you. But life keeps dragging time ahead. One truth still remains, I still wake searching for your warmth inside the rain. The bed became too large after you disappeared. detergent and wet coats from winter rain. You leaned against the folding table, looking beautifully drained. We were broke and overworked then, barely sleeping through the week. But exhaustion somehow made us honest, too tired to hide anything. You rested your forehead on my shoulder, as dry as hum nearby, then whispered softly, promise me we'll survive this life. I kissed you before answering, 'cause deep inside I knew some promises sound beautiful, even when untrue. The most romantic moments rarely look cinematic. We kissed while the laundry spun behind us. Now silence fills the scene. Every late night fluorescent hallway still carries what we've been, and every spinning washing cycle still burns beneath my skin. 'Cause memory hides itself inside repetition. Past that laundromat, new owners changed the sign. Brighter paint, cleaner windows, different lives inside. Still for one strange, painful second I saw us standing there again, young enough to think love alone could outrun the damage within. Funny how human beings connect forever to random places and sounds. One dryer door slamming somewhere can emotionally pull you down, not because you still belong there or dream about the past, but because genuine closeness leaves shadows that last. We were exhausted, but emotionally open. And part of me stayed too, inside cheap fluorescent midnight and detergent scented blue. Though years continue moving onward, one truth still remains. I still hear your sleepy whisper inside midnight rain. You asked if we'd survive life. I still think about that. The cashier asked if we were still together while scanning cheap red wine. And suddenly my chest collapsed in aisle number 5. Now even random conversations feel dangerous somehow, because grief can arrive casually in public places now. We used to shop there every Friday after work around sunset, arguing softly over snacks and brands we never liked yet. You always bought those orange candies, even though you hated sweets, claiming stressful weeks tasted better with sugar and defeat. The old cashier knew us by first names, asked about your new tattoo, said we looked good together once, back when everything felt true. Funny how strangers sometimes witness entire chapters of your life without realizing they're watching something fragile survive. The hardest moments are never planned. The cashier asked if we were still together, and I forgot how to breathe. Every fluorescent supermarket light suddenly cut too deep, and every crowded little aisle still echoes through my veins, because heartbreak follows people into ordinary days. I laughed softly and said not anymore, trying hard to sound alright, but the silence afterwards stretched out, too heavy for polite replies. He nodded awkwardly and scanned the wine without looking in my eyes, as if sadness itself had entered between the barcode lines. Driving home through evening traffic, I kept replaying the scene. Funny how healing feels stable until tiny moments intervene. Not dramatic calls or midnight tears, or seeing your old clothes, just someone casually reminding me you no longer come home. Love becomes real to others too. That's why endings feel public sometimes. The cashier asked if we were still together, and part of me stayed there inside cold supermarket lighting and exhausted evening air. Though life kept moving quietly, one truth still remains: people still associate your face with my last name. I still avoid aisle number 5 whenever I can. Pretended the airport wasn't the end, smiling through exhausted eyes, like distance was temporary, like goodbye was just a flight. Now every departure board still tears through my chest, because some endings happen quietly inside crowded places instead. You wore that oversized black sweater, hair tied loosely near your neck, holding coffee with both hands tightly, trying hard not to break yet. Announcements echoed through the terminal, rolling suitcases across the floor, and somehow thousands of strangers made loneliness hurt more. You kept talking about random subjects, movies, weather, broken phones, anything except the obvious truth that we were almost gone. I watched your boarding pass shaking slightly between nervous hands, realizing love sometimes collapses without either person planning it. Some goodbyes don't feel dramatic until years later. We pretend every airport wasn't the end, still echoing in my veins. Every delayed international flight now carries your name, and every crowded terminal window still burns beneath my skin. beside human beings. Right before security called your section, you hugged me harder than before, like your body understood something. Your mouth refused to say aloud, then smiled softly through wet eyes and whispered, "Take care, okay?" Simple words become devastating when somebody walks away. Last month I traveled for business, past that same departure gate, watching couples kiss goodbye there, while employees check delays. Funny how places keep existing after private worlds collapse. Airports never mourn the people who leave pieces of themselves behind there. We thought distance would test our love, not erase it slowly. Yeah. We pretended the airport wasn't the end, but part of me stayed there, inside fluorescent terminal lighting and recycled airport air. Though planes continued rising, one truth still remains. I hear your final "take care" every time one takes away. You disappeared behind security, and nothing ever felt stable again. Your toothbrush stayed beside mine for months, long after you lived away. Tiny silent evidence of somebody who couldn't stay. Now every early morning bathroom light feels colder than before, because heartbreak hides itself in details people ignore. It leaned slightly toward the mirror, blue handle chip near the side. You bought it at the pharmacy one rainy Thursday night. Back then forever looked domestic, simple routines and sleepy smiles. Funny how deep love often grows inside ordinary life. You used to brush your teeth while dancing barefoot on the bathroom tile, talking endlessly at midnight like exhaustion made you wild. I'd stand watching through the doorway, thinking quietly to myself, if peace exists anywhere, maybe it looks like this. Some grief survives through repetition, not tragedy. Your toothbrush stayed beside mine for months, like part of you refused to leave. Every silent little morning still hurt quietly beneath, and every tired reflection still echoes through my veins. 'Cause losing someone slowly changes everyday things. Friends asked why I kept it there still. I joked and changed the subject fast, but truthfully removing it made the ending feel too real at last. Funny how denial settles softly inside human routines, like the mind protects itself gradually from unbearable scenes. One winter morning, sunlight hit it while snow covered every roof, and suddenly I understood completely. Love had become proof, not through letters or dramatic scars, or screaming in the rain, but through one forgotten toothbrush quietly remaining. People disappear physically first, emotionally much later. Your toothbrush stayed beside mine for months, and part of me stayed too inside. Sleepy little mornings and mirrors fogged in blue, though time eventually carried us towards separate lives again. I still think about you sometimes when brushing my teeth at 2 a.m. Love looks so ordinary. That's why losing it felt unreal. You fell asleep during my favorite movie, head resting softly on my chest. And somehow that small ordinary moment felt better than the rest. Now every quiet film at midnight feels emptier somehow, because comfort once had your heartbeat slowing gently down. The room glowed blue from old television light, rain pressed softly on the glass, half-eaten takeout on the table, hours drifting slowly past. You tried pretending you were watching, repeating scenes back badly wrong, and smiled sleepily and whispered, "Keep playing it. I like your voice." Your fingers tangled through my hoodie while the soundtrack filled the room. Outside sirens crossed the avenue like distant fading wounds. Back then peace arrived so quietly, I barely noticed it existed there. Funny how humans understand happiness only after it disappears. The safest moments never announce themselves. You fell asleep during my favorite movie. Now silence fills the couch. Every dim apartment evening still carries traces of us, and every past forgotten scene still burns beneath my skin, because love survives in ordinary nights. More than dramatic endings. Last week the film played randomly inside a crowded airport bar. For one painful second I was back there before we fell apart. Funny how certain melodies or camera angles bring back years, like memory hides itself carefully inside atmosphere. I watch strangers laughing loudly, glasses clinking through the noise, and suddenly the softness of your half-asleep voice. Not the chaos near the ending or the pain that followed through, just the fragile little piece of existing next to you. Sometimes love means feeling safe enough to fall asleep beside somebody. Rolled long after, one truth still remains. Nothing ever felt more peaceful than those quiet, rainy frames. You never saw the ending, but maybe we already were one. She didn't care that we broke up. Waves still reach the shore. Sunlight still danced across the water, like nothing changed at all. Now oceans feel much colder than they did before, because nature keeps moving calmly while humans fall apart indoors. We rented that tiny coastal cabin one August near the cliffs. You spent whole morning swimming while I just watched the mist. Saw wind tangle through your long hair. Bonfires burned after dark, and for a while existence felt lighter inside my heart. You once said the sea felt ancient, too vast for human fear. Like heartbreak looked much smaller beside 1,000 years. I laughed and threw sand toward you, pretending not to care, but secretly I envied your ability to disappear into where the world keeps turning. Even after our private disasters, the sea didn't care that we broke up. Still endless, still blue. Every wave returned exactly the way it used to. And every lonely shoreline still burns beneath my skin, because nature doesn't mourn us when endings begin. Last summer I returned there alone. Tourists filled the harbor streets. Children laughed beside the water, life continuing peacefully. I stood staring at the horizon, trying hard to understand how something so beautiful could feel emotionally distant again. Maybe healing means accepting the universe owes nothing back. No dramatic signs of thunder. When love falls through the cracks, still The sea forgot us immediately, but I never did. The sea didn't care that we broke up, yet I still hear your voice inside. Cold wind and crashing water, and memories by the dock. Slow tides erase footprints quickly. One truth still remains: I loved you beside the ocean, and nothing feels the same. The waves kept arriving, even after you stopped. We shared earbuds on the last bus home, half asleep against the glass, while city lights move slowly, like memories built to last. Now every late night bus ride feels emptier somehow, because music sounded warm with you breathing near me then. You always stole the left earbud, claiming it sounded better there, then sang off key through every chorus without a trace of care. I watched reflections cross your face in the darkened window frame, thinking maybe love was simply wanting nights to stay the same. The heater barely worked that winter, passengers slept in heavy coats, while outside frozen intersections blurred beneath the orange glow. You rested softly on my shoulder, murmuring lyrics in your sleep, and somehow that tiny moment cut impossibly deep. Nobody realizes they're inside a memory while it's happening. We shared earbuds on the last bus home. Now silence fills the ride. Every passing midnight avenue still keeps you by my side, and every song we used to play still echoes through my veins, because soundtracks hold emotions long after people change. Last Friday, after too much whiskey, I missed my stop again, riding aimlessly through downtown with exhausted businessmen. A girl beside me hummed softly to music leaking through her phone, and suddenly nostalgia hit me hard enough to feel alone. Funny how growing older happens without warning or permission. One day you're sharing earbuds dreaming, next day you're surviving distance. Still every crowded night bus pulls old versions into view. Part of me remains forever riding home with you. Some love stories survive inside playlists. We shared earbuds on the last bus home, and part of me stayed there inside sleepy winter evenings and cold fluorescent air. Though the route kept moving forward, one truth remains the same: no song has ever sounded softer since you changed my name. You always took the left earbud, I still leave it empty. Your neighbor's dog still waits for you near the staircase every night, tilting his head toward the elevator. When footsteps pass the light, now even harmless little creatures break me without trying to, because somehow he remembers you too. You always carry treats inside your pocket for every stray you'd meet, stopping conversations halfway just to kneel beside the street. The old dog down the hallway loved you more than anyone before, scratching softly at your sneakers outside the door. One winter evening after work, you sat exhausted on the stairs. He climbed slowly onto your lap like he sensed hidden despair. You laughed through tears while petting him, saying animals just know when someone's heart is breaking quietly below the surface glow. Some grief returns unexpectedly through the smallest living things. The neighbor's dog still waits for you, and I can barely stand the sight, watching loyalty survive longer than some human lives. Now every trip down the hallway still burns beneath my skin, because memory doesn't only live inside people in the end. Yesterday he followed near me, tail moving slowly through the hall, then stopped beside your former doorway, confused by silence on the wall. For one painful second I almost called your name out loud again. Funny how heartbreak trains the body to repeat old patterns. The new tenants moved in last summer, bright curtains, louder shoes, but the dog still checks the staircase every evening around 2. Maybe love leaves traces deeper than language can explain, tiny habits stitched forever inside the brain. Somebody existed so gently, even animals still search for them. The neighbor's dog still waits for you, and part of me waits too. Inside quiet apartment hallways, painted pale and blue. Though life keeps changing tenants, one truth still remains: love survives in living creatures. Long after change, he still looks toward your door. Every single night. We missed the train and stayed in love longer. One extra hour before goodbye. station lights and cigarette smoke, watching strangers pass us by. Now every delayed departure feels sacred in my mind, because fate sometimes hides itself inside lost time. Your suitcase leaned beside the platform, half zipped, messy, overfilled. You joked about becoming homeless if your train got cancelled still. Rainwater shimmered near our shoes, announcements echoed overhead, and somehow the entire station felt unbearably intimate. We bought stale coffee from a machine and shared one paper cup, talking about impossible futures, neither brave enough to trust. You kept adjusting your silver necklace whenever nerves took hold. Small habits become devastating once the memory grows old. Sometimes love survives in borrowed minutes. Still carries your power, because temporary moments sometimes cut the deepest lines, leaving permanent emotion inside tiny fragments of time. At 2:14 the next train finally came, doors opening with a sigh. You kissed me quickly near the entrance, like trying hard not to cry, then disappeared beyond the windows while pale lights crossed your face. And suddenly the whole damn platform turned into empty space. Last month I traveled through that station, business crowds and rushing feet. Still the air there felt familiar, like memory beneath concrete. Funny how certain places trap us inside versions we once knew. Part of me still waits there nightly, watching trains with you. Love isn't measured only in years, sometimes it lives in one extra hour. We missed the train and stayed in love longer, and part of me remained inside fluorescent midnight stations and soft electric rain. Moving forward, one truth survives the years. The best moments of my life almost disappeared. Funny how missing something can become your favorite memory. Your fingerprints stayed on my wine glass long after you walked away. Tiny fragile marks reflecting softly in the kitchen light at daybreak. every half-empty bottle feels lonelier somehow, because absence becomes visible in details this small now. We open red wine every Friday, like ritual against the stress, talking through unfinished feelings neither one could fully confess. You traced circles near the rim slowly, while jazz drifted through the flat. And I watched your tired expression, trying not to notice cracks. One evening you looked at me quietly, then asked, do people ever stay? I laughed softly to avoid the question, but the fear remained. Funny how some conversations predict endings long before two people brave enough to admit what they're terrified for. Sometimes goodbye begins silently, months before it happens. Your fingerprints stayed on my wine glass, still glowing in my head, like physical proof somebody beautiful once existed here instead. And every dim apartment evening still echoes through my veins, because heartbreak hides itself inside ordinary stains. Last night I found the same glass, hidden near the cabinet side, dust collecting on the surface since the year you said goodbye. For 1 second I considered washing it, then stopped halfway through, realizing grief sometimes protects things connected back to you. Maybe love is less dramatic, the movies make it seem more like quiet little relics and interrupted dreams. A fingerprint beside a candle, a jacket near the door, tiny human evidence of what existed before. People disappear gradually, first physically, then everywhere else. Your fingerprints stayed on my wine glass, and part of me stayed too, inside late night kitchen conversations and the way you view the moon. Though life continues changing shape, one truth still remains. I still see you in reflections and red wine stains. I never washed the glass, maybe that says enough. We slept through entire afternoons together, while rain slid down the glass, like the outside world could wait forever, as long as moments lasted. Now daylight feels much colder, inside this quiet room, because peace once had your heartbeat, sleeping next to mine at noon. You love cloudy weather deeply, said sunshine moved too fast, so we hid beneath white blankets while old records softly cracked. Your hair spilled across my shoulder, coffee cooling near the bed, and somehow silence between us said more than words ever said. Sometimes we walk around the sunset, disoriented, half asleep, watching orange light move slowly across tangled sheets beneath, then ordered cheap takeout dinners and laughed at terrible TV shows. Back when happiness arrived quietly, without needing to announce itself at all. Nobody realizes ordinary moments are sacred until they disappear. We slept through entire afternoons together. Now insomnia fills the space. Every rainy little Sunday still carries your face, and every pale exhausted evening burns beneath my skin, because comfort is the hardest thing to lose in the end. Last weekend, heavy rain returned, exactly like those years before. I almost reached beside me instinctively across the empty mattress shore. Funny how the body memorizes small routines love leaves behind, like where somebody used to breathe or rest their hand at night. Friends keep telling me to move on, like grief obeys command, but some connections alter permanently the architecture of a human, not through dramatic tragedy or fireworks in the dark, just gentle repetition slowly etching itself into your heart. Love becomes real when silence feels safe together. We slept through entire afternoons together, and part of me stayed there, inside gray skies and tangled blankets. Your sleepy stare, though years continue moving onward, one truth still remains: no rest has ever felt as peaceful since those rainy days. I miss sleeping beside peace, more than I miss the noise. Your tears fell on my denim jacket outside the bar at 1 a.m. And suddenly the whole night shifted into something permanent. Now every faded stain still whispers things I cannot explain, because sorrow You said you felt invisible, even in crowded rooms, like nobody really noticed the sadness behind your humor. I held your freezing shoulders tightly, traffic rushing past our feet, while neon signs reflected broken colors across the street. That was the first time you admitted how badly life had hurt, how childhood leaves hidden bruises beneath that old confidence and flirt. I remember wanting desperately to protect you from the past, not understanding some wounds outlive love itself at last. Some wounds divide your life into before and after. Your tears fell on my denim jacket, still haunting me tonight, like tiny crystal reminders of that fragile city night. And every cold October evening still burns beneath my skin, because tenderness once opened doors I can't close again. I still own that old blue jacket, hidden deep inside my room, not because I'm trapped in yesterday or waiting for you, but because certain pieces of clothing carry entire histories, like emotional time capsules sewn into the sleeves. Yesterday while cleaning closets, I almost gave it away, then touched the fabric near the shoulder and froze halfway. Funny how the body remembers even what the eyes can't see. One small faded mark can hold a whole memory. Love leaves evidence behind in the strangest way. Your tears fell on my denim jacket, and part of me stayed there, outside that crowded little bar, breathing cold midnight air. Those seasons changed around us, one truth still remains. I still carry traces of you, like rain stains in the grain. Some people leave emotionally, others leave physically too. Air mattress in your first apartment felt richer than luxury hotels, 'cause back then love was enough to protect us from ourselves. Now expensive rooms feel empty, no matter where I sleep, because happiness once found me when life was cheap. Your kitchen barely had dishes, the ceiling leaked when storms arrived, but we laughed like fearless children, just happy to survive. You burned toast every morning while old soul records played, dancing half awake beside me like heartbreak didn't exist yet. We bought candles from the corner store when the electricity failed, wrapped ourselves inside one blanket as thunder hit the rails. And somehow every tiny struggle only pulled us closer then. Funny how poor young lovers still feel richer than most men. Some homes are built from money, others from presents. The air mattress in your first apartment still lives inside my mind, like a fragile little kingdom we somehow left behind. Last week I passed your old building, new paint covered every floor. Someone else now cooks dinner behind your former door. Still I stood there for a minute, watching pale lights softly glow, realizing places keep existing after we let go. Maybe that's the cruelest lesson about growing older slowly. You gain stability and comfort, yet still miss certain poverty. Not the struggle or the hunger or the unpaid bills and stress, but the reckless kind of closeness life rarely gives again. We had almost nothing except each other. The comfort now. Though years continue passing, part of me remains inside that tiny leaking apartment. And summer rain, we were broke, but emotionally